Guys, I'm gonna go straighten my hair after I do my makeup. I just figured I would do this first. It is Monday, first day of school vacation, winter vacation, whatever you want to call it. I woke up with a headache again. I gotta go take my ibuprofen because I seem to be able to get it under control if I take ibuprofen and then I take Excedrin migraine a little bit later and only take one of them. I've figured out that if I take one of them, like with my lunch, totally helps. If I try to take two Excedrin migraine, it makes me all shaky and weird feeling, so I don't like that, but it's the only thing that gets rid of a migraine. It's not like full-blown migraine right now, because like I don't have the light sensitivity or anything, and it's just a headache right now, and it's not feeling great. But I had a lot of stuff planned that I want to do this week with Aiden. We'll see how much of it I can do. I'm not sure about today. Today's just going to be like a whatever we come across type of day, but he wants to go do something, so I might try to take him to the arcade. Steven's dad was here this weekend. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't super stressful like it usually is when he comes. Like last time, he was in a pretty decent mood again. He brought all the jewelry to his bitch of a sister and didn't hear anything back from her, so I guess she's not going to try and say, oh, this is missing, this is missing. I think she was just trying to see if all the jewelry boxes were still there, which they were, because, like, what are we going to do with those? I didn't touch any of her shit other than clean that room up so that it wasn't a pigsty. I don't know, but then again, she didn't look through it in front of him, so who knows? Maybe he went home and she ended up calling him and saying, oh, this is missing, where is it? Blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty sure she realizes that her sister pawned a bunch of it years ago, because they all knew about that. So anyway, hopefully she doesn't hold it up anymore, because we really need that money to move. And the more that I've been looking and stuff, I know I said I wasn't gonna look and stress myself out over it, because there's nothing we can do right this minute. It sucks that a few of the places that we had our eye on are already gone. That place up the street, gone a few weeks ago. I knew it wasn't gonna last long, because all the utilities were included in that one. But I'm guessing we're gonna end up in like New Hampshire, because that is the cheapest for houses and stuff. Maybe it's just me, because I grew up in a house all my life. The only time I ever lived in an apartment was that 1 year when Steven and I did. And I liked having our own place, but I didn't hated that it was on the 3rd floor, because we had to go up like 4 flights of twisty stairs every time we went grocery shopping, or to the laundromat because we didn't have laundry in our building. That was terrible. We would wait like 2 weeks to do laundry and then have 3 full baskets that we had to carry down the stairs with Aiden in a car seat at the time, because he had just been born. That was friggin' not fun at all. I just keep thinking of all that stuff and how I don't want to go back to doing that again. Anyway, yeah. All the cheaper stuff that I found was in New Hampshire. And then I'm gonna check Maine too, because Maine is another option, even though it's really far away. My uncle loves Maine, and like I'm trying to talk him into getting my grandma to move up there with him, and then we'll still be close. Then that wouldn't be a big deal to me having to move. If they came with us, I would go anywhere. Well, just about anywhere. I ain't going to any hot climates, but they wouldn't want to go to a hot climate either, because they're like me and don't like the heat. I don't think I will ever get off the East Coast, put it that way, because I just don't see myself like going that far. I don't know. I've never been a person that's into travel, or like, other than going on a vacation, I wouldn't want to be on the move all the time. I'm just very much an introverted homebody person that likes being at home and like that kind of stuff. So now both my eyes are watering today. Ugh. Not gonna do anything darker than that because it's gonna end up being a mess. My eyes are all watery. I just used the So Jaded palette again. I'm trying to get a bunch of use out of that because that palette is giant and I've been trying to slowly use all the colors. So yeah, I keep torturing myself and looking for places, even though I said I wasn't gonna do it yet until we're completely ready. Like, we have to have some kind of idea, because like I was saying to Steven, if we do end up going in the middle of nowhere like that, like a lot of the places are far away from stuff, like, where are we gonna work? Like, we have to look up jobs in that area and stuff, and I for sure am going to either completely shut down Pretties for Your Face or just do it as a little side hobby, because it is not making enough anymore to friggin' be steady income for me. And if we're gonna go to get a house, it has to be a steady income. So I'm either gonna shut it down completely, which is gonna suck because I worked so hard on everything to do with that, or just keep it as a little side business and like keep shutting it, putting it on vacation mode every time I am too overwhelmed with stuff. So that's another thing now, looking for a job, and it's been daunting and friggin' annoying. It just sucks because it would be so easy if I had someone to like get Aiden from school and watch him and stuff, but I've already explained all this before, so I don't want to go on blabbing about it, but like, it just makes everything so much harder when it has to be a certain specific schedule like that. So we ended up going to Michael's. We got a little birdhouse to paint. And this thing, my grandma got him this Play-Doh stove for Valentine's Day, and it came with all this stuff, and then like when you put something in there to cook it, like there's a fish mold, so when you put it in,
there's the fish mold.
It makes like a sizzling sound. It's pretty cute, but it's very annoying. It doesn't shut off for like 5 minutes. So you're gonna paint the whole house? Yeah. You can use these colors too. I think they'll work.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, because those are washable and it's gonna be outside.
That.
So we got that, and then we got this activity book. Try and keep them busy for a little while. It's got stickers. It's got little find the different bug coloring pages.
Good job!
Yeah, you're doing a good job. Yeah, I know that there's a word search, and then the rest of it is just blank drawing pages. Don't paint on me. Oh my goodness, that thing's annoying, Aid. Why did you turn it on? So this is our craft for the day. We're gonna go do this. I look like such crap when I first wake up in the morning. Ay, maybe taking my hair down will fix it. Ugh. See, I washed my hair yesterday, and I feel like it's friggin', up here at least, feels like it's greasy. I don't know, man. It's a constant struggle with my hair. But I will say I have liked wearing it straighter a lot better. It's just that once the weather starts getting hot, I'm not going to feel like doing this every time I wash my hair. And it'll go back to just being curly all summer. You know, the curly isn't as big of a pain in the summertime because I can just let it air dry. I don't like letting it air dry this time of year because I get too cold. Like, even if the heat is blasting in the house, I'll still be freezing and have to dry my hair somewhat with a hair dryer. And even if I use the diffuser, my hair gets frizzy when I dry it with a hair dryer and don't straighten it. So that's another struggle. Last night I was spending some time looking for places again, and I'm kind of feeling a little bit better about it right now because I found it's not like, what would you call it? It's like a condo development, I guess is the proper word for it. And it's about a mile away, probably not even that, from the school that Aiden went to for preschool. So it's still in the same school district. He would just have to go to the other elementary school. It's in the next town over. It's kind of like hard to describe it without telling you the towns, but our two towns are combined for the school district. So it's like the two towns go to the same high school, and so I know like they have a really good special education program and everything. The rent is still higher than what we want to pay, or higher than what we're gonna be able to be comfortable with until I get a job, but everything is included in it except for electric. So I mean, it's a lot better than all these places I've been finding around here that are like almost $2,000 a month with no utilities included. So that's an option. Like if we have to, I don't know. It's just we have another option now. And then there's like there's a really nice like townhome development where like your little townhome is 2 levels and everything. So it's like the laundry room, the living room and the kitchen are on the first floor, and then the bedrooms are upstairs, which I love the layout of that. But it's in the town where Aiden goes to the doctor. Like his doctor's in that city. It's not even a town. I can't call it a town. It's a city. Straight up city. It's in the better area, but as I've said before, I don't want him going to those schools. There's like shootings around there all the time, and so that's like out of the question. It sucks because looks like a nice place, but I can only imagine like what the neighbors are like, and everything looks good when you see pictures of it, but like when you actually go there, I know where it is too because it's right across from like the mall that we never go to because it's really dumpy. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm just saying it sucks that it's in that area because otherwise I would want to jump on that right away. What are you laughing at? But like, just for the hell of it, I was looking up the schools because there's 4 elementary schools around in that city. They all have like 1 or 2 out of 10 star ratings, so I'm like, yeah, that's not even an option. I don't even want to entertain that idea. So as of right now, it's looking like that place in the next town over, unless we find something that, like I said, New Hampshire is definitely an option. But what's going to make that difficult is the work situation, because like Steven's not at a company that is up there that he could just transfer to. That would make everything a lot easier if he had a job that was like all over the country in different places, and if he had to move, then they could just transfer him and we wouldn't have to worry about looking for another job. But like, how do you go on a job interview all the way up there when you live down here? And then it's a matter of if you're going to get that job or not. I don't know. I've never had to move far away before, so I don't know how people go about this. It's all very new to me, which is why I've like limited myself to just looking around here. And it's hard to find places around here, like even near my grandma and stuff. You guys are probably so sick of hearing me talking about moving, but that's all that's on my mind lately. Even near my grandma, it's way too expensive. And like I knew that because that town has just been getting higher and higher tax-wise and everything every year. They just keep building and building, and there's like no... When I was little, my grandma had no houses behind her or anything. It was just like farmland, basically. Because before I was born, my grandpa raised a bunch of animals. He had Dalmatians, he had goats. I think they had a cow. I know it was mainly goats, but they had a ton of chickens. I always told them I was bummed that like they didn't have that anymore by the time I was old enough to remember it, because I would have loved being around all those animals when I was little. But like he got too busy for it, and then people started building. They built a house behind my grandparents because it wasn't all their land, but like having it just be wide open was cool. But then somebody bought that land and built a house on it, and now there's like a friggin' there's townhouses behind them, which they hate because like they have these giant outside like motion detector lights that shine right in my grandma's back window, and like every night they just bug the hell out of her. But yeah, it's just, that's another reason that she's been talking about she wants to move and stuff, because her and my uncle don't like it there anymore. But she always goes back to, I'm too old to move, I'm not going to be able to do that trip. And I'm like, just do it. Stop limiting yourself. End up taking Aiden to the mall later, the crappy one, because the toy store, it's their last week, so I'm gonna see what kind of sales they've got now. The last time I went in there, everything was only like 10% off, so if this is the last week and it's closing on Saturday, they've got to have a better sale than that now. I haven't been to that mall in a few weeks, and I know my friend was telling me the other day that they closed all the entrances except the one near the movie theater. So I gotta make sure I remember that and not park at the one I usually park at, because we won't be able to get in. He painted his birdhouse yesterday, and then he did some of that little the activity book that did I show that? I don't know if I showed it or not, but he got a springtime activity book that was keeping him occupied yesterday. I just want to take him in the toy store to see if there's any clearance Play-Doh sets, because he's been obsessed with Play-Doh lately. I went in there that last time I met up with my friend, and they didn't have much of anything. Like, they had a bunch of stuff, but it was all stuff that like he doesn't play with, or like toys that are too young for him, like baby stuff. It sucks because that toy store is huge, or was huge, and I used to get a lot of cool stuff in there for him for like birthdays and Christmas and stuff, and now it's not going to be there anymore. And it's not like a chain toy store. It's called, what is it called? Oh my god, I don't even remember the name of it. It's not like a big chain of toy stores. It's just like, I believe it's a husband and wife that owns it, because it's always either him or her running the cash register. But we'll see if they have anything good or not. I'm not gonna go yet because it's only 9:15, and the mall doesn't open till 10, so I'll have to wait. I don't want to be walking around the empty mall doing nothing. Yeah, if we find anything cool, I'll check in later. If not, I will see you tomorrow. I don't know why this keeps trying to focus on like the background of nothing. I can't wait till I don't have that I used to film down here and I'd have it like zoomed in more so all you could see was the purple, but when I'm filming on my phone like this it looks horrible behind me because I have that half-ass backdrop. Maybe wherever we move next I'll actually be able to have like a nice decent background because I hate filming down here. That's why most of my videos now I film upstairs in my office because this just looks terrible. But I mean, this is just my vlog update for the day, so yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I feel like this whole week is just going to be videos of me getting ready in the morning. So that's all it's been so far. I think I had one clip of like showing Aiden painting his birdhouse, but I'm boring this week, I'm sorry. Today I just have to do like regular errands, and he's gonna come with me, of course, so he's already up there yelling Walmart. He's quite enjoying being home and doing stuff with me every day. Really don't have much to update. I just feel like updating every day because that's what I usually do. But we don't have a lot going on today, so I love this little thing. This is from JCat Beauty, but I got it at Ulta. It's like the color switch knockoff thing, but I really need to clean it because I've cleaned it once, and you basically just take this out and wash it with soap and water, but there's so much stuff in there on the bottom, like eyeshadow dust. I'm gonna make a mess when I pull it out. Here we go. Now my eyes water in this. I should not even bother putting makeup on because it's gonna make a mess. I don't know what else I want to talk about. There's really nothing else going on. Jeffree Star's new collection comes out tomorrow. No, Friday. Today's only Wednesday, right? God, I don't even know what day it is. Being, like, not having to take him to school for a week totally throws me off. Friday, his collection comes out, and then I think tomorrow, ColourPop is doing a Sailor Moon collection that's launching tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to get the palette. The palette looks pretty, and I'm almost to the point where I can monetize my videos on here. I only need like 40 more hours or something like that, and every time I upload a ColourPop video that like drastically helps my watch time, so I'm gonna get that and hopefully that will bump me up. Not that like I can make a bunch of money off of YouTube, but it's been almost a year now that I haven't been able to monetize my videos because of the changes that they made and everything, so I didn't have enough watch time to be able to do it anymore. And I had joined a network before that was the Style Hall one. It was such a mistake. Like, don't ever join a stupid YouTube network unless you're a massive YouTuber because they screw you on the payments and stuff. But I guess they went out of business, and since then I haven't been able to monetize any of my videos. So I had bought let me show you these. Which one's the worst one? Let's see. I'm trying to see. I had bought these earrings from Hot Topic. Actually, they're not earrings. They're Libre studs. Oh, see, this one's not even that bad. But they were like coated in black. And I've only had them for like 2 weeks and all the black is peeling off. It's so annoying. I don't know if you're even gonna be able to see that. See the silver shining through? So like I get little pieces of black flaking off on my ears. I use these because it's so hard for me to find regular earrings that don't irritate my ears. Like before I had these, I tried to put regular earrings in that I just had that I'm pretty sure said they were nickel free, but all my holes got infected. And like I've had my ears pierced, all these lobe holes I've had since I was like 12, so I don't understand how they can get so badly infected and like irritated like that. when I've had them for so long, but if I put anything in other than like body piercing jewelry, which is stainless steel, they get super friggin' irritated and gross like that. I don't get it. So I had to order some more just plain silver ones from a body jewelry site that I usually get them from because they're super cheap. So those should be here this week. I can't wait to take these out because I'm sick of the black flaking everywhere. Ugh. And then also from Hot Topic, I had got these for my 2 rook piercings, and these are super cute. They're pink and purple. But these are just like nose rings, so they're not a closed hoop. Let me see if I can show you. Because these piercings are the biggest pain in the ass to change. I don't know if you can see. It's just not a closed hoop. So I have to make sure that they don't fall out, but I haven't had that issue yet. They're such a pain in the ass to change. I've tried so many different kinds of jewelry, and I can never get them in. And now Steven's calling me, so I forgot what I was saying because Steven started calling me. Oh, yeah, these are the biggest pain in the ass to try and change because they're so tiny. If you like try to put the little bead on one of the captive bead rings, like I can't get in there with my fingers to do it, and I don't want to go to a piercing place just to have them change the stupid earring. So I got these little nose hoop things for now, and they've been working out fine. I just hope the color on these don't start peeling off because they have that same kind of rubbery feeling to them that the black ones do, but these have been fine so far. So it's the easiest way I could find to change them and actually get them to go in because it's friggin' the underside hole is just, you can't see it and it's a pain in the butt. But yeah, me and Aiden are gonna go run errands now, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight because I have like 4 recipes lined up for this week that I made sure I got everything for, and now I can't decide what I want to make. I made like pull apart meatball sandwich sliders the other night, and those were really good. I remember making them a really long time ago and like totally forgot about them, so I wanted to make those again. And what's the other thing? I have a pulled pork recipe that I want to do, and what was the other thing I got? It was some kind of chicken recipe, but I had a whole bunch of stuff lined up for this week. Now I'm trying to figure out what I should make tonight because I don't know. Sorry, the sun is coming right through the blinds. But yeah, we're gonna go run errands, and I will talk to you guys later. It is Saturday, and I haven't updated so that I can end this video for the week. So I want to go edit it and get it all set to go. I need to get better about vlogging when I'm out and about because we had fun on, what day was it? Thursday. Aiden and I went to the big mall to meet up with my friend and her, well, she only had her 2 boys because the 2 girls were in school. She lives in Rhode Island, and I guess they don't do the February vacation in Rhode Island, which is kind of weird, but they get out like super early in the summertime, so I don't know if that's better or worse. But we went to the mall and we spent the day with them, so that was pretty fun. I had to give him Dramamine before we left, though. I'm glad I remembered to because it takes like 40 minutes to get to that mall, and anything over like 25 he'll start getting car sick. So luckily the Dramamine always works, but like I usually get him the little, what are they called, like the dissolving strips that you just put on your tongue because it's super easy to get him to take those. But I didn't have any of those left. I only had the orange chew tabs, so I had to crush it up really good and put it in his juice, and luckily that worked. Like, it was orange flavored and I put it in orange juice, so that worked well. But I gotta remember to get some more of those strips because that's the easiest way to get him to take it, because it's a hassle to get him to take medicine. But that was pretty much the highlight of the week. We spent the day with them. We had lunch at the mall. What did we do yesterday? We did go out yesterday. What did we do? Oh, I had to bring Steven his wallet because he forgot it. So we had to make a trek up there to his job. And then I took Eden out to lunch yesterday after we did that because he was all upset that we were going somewhere and we weren't like going to a store or anything. We were just going to see Dad. He lost another one of his baby teeth yesterday, one on the top, like on the side. And I was sitting here at the computer and he came running in. He was like, "Mom, a tooth fell out. We have to show Dad." And I was like, "Dad's at work right now." I didn't even know that one was loose, but I guess that it was really ready to fall out because it just fell out on its own. He was sitting in there playing on his tablet and all of a sudden his tooth fell out. But that's pretty much the update for now. Nothing else going on. We're like super anxious about trying to find a new job for Steven because there's like a chance that he's gonna get laid off from this one because they're entering their really slow season, and since he was the last one hired, he's gonna be the first one laid off if they start doing layoffs. I was like, you gotta find a company that's like bigger and doesn't lay off employees like this because this is so stressful, especially like this is horrible timing if that happens. So I've been trying to find him things to apply for on Indeed. I've been trying to find things to apply for on Indeed. I know the McDonald's downtown is hiring for an overnight manager, and that would be such an easy job because it's not busy overnight. Like, it's near the college, so like you'll just get late night college kids, but that's about it. So I don't know if I could get used to that schedule, but gotta do what we gotta do, I guess. I gotta find out. I'm gonna look that up now, actually, what the hours exactly are, because if it's only till like 7 or 6 in the morning, then I'd still be home in time to get Aiden from school. I mean, to drop Aiden at school, and then I could just sleep until it's time to pick him up. I don't know. That's kind of a stressful schedule, something I'm not used to, but I could get used to it. I don't know. It's just one thing after another lately. I just wish we could find a new place, be settled, not have issues with jobs like this anymore. Someday I will not have to worry about this anymore. Someday we will be settled and not stressing about jobs and friggin' where we're gonna live. I just wish it would come sooner rather than later. I've been using this, it's like a coupon scanning app. I guess that's how you would describe it. It's called Fetch Rewards, I think. Or just, yeah, it's called Fetch Rewards. It's just a phone app that like every time you shop at a store, like I think it's mainly grocery shopping, but it works for like Target and Walmart and stuff like that. You scan your receipt and you get points, and like it's kind of like all those other ones like Ibotta and stuff like that, but this one I found is a lot easier to earn points than those other ones that I've tried. And every time you go shopping at a store like that, you either take a picture of the receipt, or Walmart's really easy because it just lets you scan the barcode at the bottom. And then if you bought certain things that are on their list, you get bonus points for it. So it's like, it's super easy. And even if there's nothing on the list, you get 25 points for every receipt that you just scan to their app. So I'm going to put my code underneath if you want to sign up using my, I think I just get points for, what is it? Each friend that signs up gets 2,000 points. So you get 2,000 bonus points, and I get 1,000 more points than usual for every friend who signs up by 225. I don't know. I just figured I would put it out there. I'm not being sponsored by this app or anything. It's like something that I joined a few months ago, and I've already gotten gift cards for it. That's what you get. You earn gift cards. Like, I think it starts at $5. Once you have a certain amount of points, then you can get a $10 one if you save your points, a $20 one. And it's to decent places, like they have Amazon ones, they have Sephora ones. I don't think they have Ulta, but I usually get an Amazon one because I use Amazon so much for business related stuff. But I will put my code down there as long as I remember when I'm editing this and uploading it to put my code down there. So that when you download the app, if you use my code, you get bonus points. But that is that. I am going to shut up for now, and I will talk to you guys next week.